thank you everybody for introducing themselves and their countries. Thank you for sharing. Again, we're moving on to the Q&A portion of this segment. So we'll go ahead and start with you, please.
I just want to ask you the question of Lebanon is a small country.
Mm-hmm.
And are we going to put the 24 platform like in small countries like Lebanon?
Not necessary, because in order to be putting the 24 platforms, we need at least 1 million hectares or more, and Lebanon doesn't have that land. So we will be putting like maybe 1 or 2 or 3, depending how big the land we can use. But we can put like industrial or light industrial platforms, like putting frigorificos, like the meat business, or we can put construction material. We can do a different kind of investment in industry related to be providing jobs as much as we can, because you don't have much land.
Thank you.
My question is specific about Syria and the situation we have it now. And as we know, like some countries, they are with disagreement with us, and they have embargo, and so that's like we have a way to get to the point to helping people. You know, it's people of Syria, despite like the embargo in Syria from some countries.
Okay, in the case of Syria, we have inside the 16 countries in emergency situation. Syria is one of them. And to all the emergency situation countries we are going to be providing food in advance until our platforms start the production. So we will be sending food to Syria, as we were trying to deal in the past week, coordinating, directing the coordination from your part regarding to that. Now, regarding to the embargo, basically only U.S. it is making embargo against. Yeah, but when we do humanitarian issues or aids, it is not necessarily like to be donating money. No, it is like investing in order to be providing jobs. But because it is humanitarian and somebody trying to stop like the funds we are going to be sending to Syria, we put under the humanitarian and under the International Penal Court, like this is for humanitarian aids. So that way, nobody can embargo any money we can send, because we can go against them as a lesser humanity crime. So that way, it is stopped to anybody any work, any country in the world. They can try to stop, regardless which country it is. They cannot stop to us to be sending the help and support to the country. On that regard, don't worry about that, because we know the international law on that. So we are taking care of that part.
Thank you.
Dr. Manolo, Congo DRC means 80 million people are waiting for your program, or waiting for this humanitarian aid. So I'm going to be straight. When are we going to start?
Okay, to let you know, not only DRC, Congo, all the African countries, it is in our heart. We know the necessity. We are going to be doing very, very fast. I cannot tell you exactly the day for obvious reasons, but yes, we are in that process.
Dr. Manolo, the question is regarding to the negotiation between our missions and the local government, or the actual country government, in the regard of giving us permission to start the project. Do we foresee any kind of trouble of getting the government entity to allow us to start the process?
Let me tell you something on that. We will respect the local law, the local constitution, we will respect, but because this is a humanitarian aid by private money from Marote family, there is no government can stop us to be bringing the support and the help to your community over there, regardless who is the president, or it is president or dictator or prime minister, it doesn't matter. When you are talking about humanitarian aids, there is no power can stop us.
Thank you.
Dr. Manolo, I think one of the big questions on everyone's mind is, how is this all being financed?
Oh.
Could you speak to how this is
Yes.
being done?
I am going to be speaking briefly on that. It is a really good question, and I was expecting from any people can be making that question. Okay, number one, Marote family has their own money, their own resources to be starting this program. Besides this, we have another institutions who put the money in the same pot in order to be doing this humanitarian aid. Of course, the requirement was to have like the administrative platform in order to be trusting us to be doing this. And we have the administrative platform. I could say this platform is number 25th, which was supposed to start at the beginning. No. Now we have the 151 countries signing up with us. We have the regional supervisor, we have the managers, so we have the infrastructure administrative in order to be doing this. So regarding to the resources, yes, we have not only their own access to another type of resources in order to be doing this mission.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your questions. Thank you, Dr. Ceballos, for your answers.
Excellent.
Cool.